You're watching PA Harness Week, racing's fastest-paced half hour, a show dedicated to harness racing right here in the great state of Pennsylvania. I'm Charlotte McBride, joined by Heather Vitale. Hey, Heather.
Hey, Charlotte. I'm just so happy to be here. You know what? I love being with you. I love being with you, and actually, it wouldn't be the same without you guys, so thanks for joining us.
We have such loyal viewers that tune in every single week. We want to thank you for that. This week, we're going to get started with something that's been on the minds of everyone. It's hot. Very, very hot.
Yes, cooling down a little bit, but that's why we have these papers to do this.
On today's show, the hot weather really played a big role in this week's racing. Today, we talked to a few horsemen on how they keep the horses cool when it gets hot at the racetrack. And you can be sure that the horse's safety is of the utmost importance. We also head to the meadows for a preview of today's 53rd ADIOS. We will show you the eliminations and talk to one of the drivers about his chances of winning this historic race. And you'll meet one of the top trainers here at Harris, Philadelphia, Gilbert Garcia Owen. Plus, the top races from Harris, Philadelphia, and the downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, and much more to come on this week's edition of PA Harness Week. Well, as we all know, it has been extremely hot this week. This entire region has been under a heat wave, and because of the excessive heat on Sunday, for example, Harris, Philadelphia had to move its racing to Monday, and that is to protect the horses, because of course we don't want the horses, or the humans for that matter, racing in that kind of heat.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, not only did Harris cancel their racing card and move it to another day, there were several racetracks of both harness and thoroughbred that canceled their racing cards. And of course, the horses are the priority to keep them safe. And we learned more about the hot weather and the horses, and making sure that our horses' health is our #1 priority. Vic, what are some of the things that you do with your horses when it's super hot out like this?
I keep fans going all the time. Proper hydration. You always want to have fresh water. The biggest thing is just make sure they're comfortable, because like us, they get overheated, but they can't go into the air conditioning like we can. So you just want to try to make them as comfortable as possible. Whether it's a cat, dog, or a horse in this case, and there are means of livelihood. So I presently have 4 race horses and have 3 retirement horses, and I mean, they take precedence over everything at all times, especially in extreme weather cases. And they seem to take the cold a lot better than the heat, so you have to pay a little more attention to them. And like I say, I can't stress enough, fresh water, fans moving just to keep the air moving, just mainly to keep them comfortable.
My horses are like family. They're very important to us. We love them. They make our money for us, and we just, got to keep them safe, and their health is the most important to us. Obviously, I put a fan on them. If they come off the trailer hot, I give them a cool bath. After they warm up, I strip them, give them a cool bath then. Just try to keep the air on them, and, do all you can do.
We do have to take a short break, but when we come right back, it's ADIOS Day at the Meadows near Pittsburgh. We will show you the exciting race there. Plus, we have much more from the downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. It's all coming up in this next half hour.
Moving on the outside, Captain Victorious and Yannick Gingras to take the lead.
Harness your luck with Meadows Racing in Washington County. You'll be like, whoa! Don't miss the ADIOS pace for the Orchids with a week of Grand Circuit harness racing. ADIOS week begins on Saturday, July 20th, and racing continues throughout the week. Family Fun Friday is July 26th with a balloon artist, face painter, and a bounce house. ADIOS Day is Saturday, July 27th at 11:25. Brought to you by the Meadows Standardbred Owners Association. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Luck Be With You, and Luck Be With You is out and after the front, and some star somewhere tracks that move on the outside.
You are watching PA Harness Week. It is ADIOS Day at the Meadows near Pittsburgh, and the centerpiece of this is the Delvin Miller ADIOS Pace. We have 3 eliminations to show you from last week to show you who made it into the final this week, and this is a very big deal. As Ron Burgundy would say, it's a big deal, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it started back in 1967 for 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, and some of the biggest names in harness racing have won this race, from Beach Towel, Albatross, Mick Wicked. So yes, you're right, it is a big deal. Now, it used to be that they raced heats on the same day to see who the winner was. Now, back in 2009, they started to do the eliminations one week and then the final the next week, which would be on Saturday today. Okay, with that being said, that's what we're going to do, is show you the 3 eliminations, so you know who's going to be in the final.
We are going to start with race number 7. 2 very big horses to take a look at in this one. The number 3 horse, Captain Victorious, who hasn't raced since the end of June in the Him to Limb when he finished 3rd, and the number 9 horse, Captain Trevor, the second choice, but has had some bad luck with his post position draws lately. Here's Roger Houston with the call.
On top, Captain Victorious with the lead. Up on the outside, second. Odds on Boca Raton, racing 3rd, Wild Wild Western. 4th on the outside, Branquino, racing 5th, trapped in as men go. 6th on the outside, as they race around the turn. Captain Trevor starting to fade. 3 wide on the outside, Love Me Some Lou. 122 and 4, 27 and 2. 3rd panel, Captain Victorious. Wild Wild Western second, coming late on the outside, Branquino to the wire. Captain Victorious.
Captain Victorious takes the lead as they go by the stands, and there he stays. He is the favorite, showing off with a 150-4 win, very confident, and in the driver's seat of this son of Captain Treacherous is Yannick Gingras. For the world's leading trainer, Ron Burke. Second was Branquino, and then 3rd went to Wild Wild Western.
And moving into the second ADIOS Limb, it was race number 8 with the favorite Prince of Tides, who took the lead early and won easily by 6 lengths in 149 and 4. And the bike was Harness Racing's winningest driver in history, Dave Pallone. Ross Krogan is the trainer of this 3-year-old Some Beach Somewhere, who took his 5th straight victory. Raining Deo was 2nd, and Quatrain Blue Chip took 3rd.
And last but not least, race number 10 from last Saturday at the Meadows was the final elim for the ADIOS, but it was also the fastest. Southwind Aussie crossed the wire in 149 and 3 with Hall of Famer Brian Sears in the bike. The son of Some Beach Somewhere performed like the favorite, traveled first up to win for trainer Bill McKenzie. Taking second was Escape the Beach, and Stag Party rounded out the trifecta. And as we saw earlier, Captain Victorious won. That was Yannick Gingras, the winning driver in there. And I think he likes his chances of possibly winning the ADIOS final. And we spoke to Yannick about what he thought. Yannick, I've heard that you say that Captain Victorious is a lazy horse, but he looked really good in his ADIOS limb. What do you think your chances are in the final?
Oh, I really like my chances now. We had a good post. I think the horse raced good last week. I don't think it was 100%. And I actually talked to Ronnie this morning and said that he trained super. So I'm excited about this weekend and see what happened.
You won the ADIOS in 2013 with Sunfire Blue Chip, who is still racing today. So that's awesome. What would it mean if you won the ADIOS again?
Oh, it'd be fun for sure. All those big races, you want to win as often as you can. And like I said, I think my horse fits with those horses really good. So as good a chance as anyone, that's for sure.
Good luck getting that big blanket of orchids, Yannick. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Post time for the big ADIOS day at the Meadows is 11:25. Now, the estimated post time for the ADIOS itself is 4:40 p.m. But you do not have to go to Pittsburgh, dear. No, you don't. You can go to the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono or right here at Harris, Philadelphia, and watch it via simulcast. Speaking of Harris, Philadelphia, we are bringing in the announcer from Philly, and that is Mike Bozich, and he is going to give us some handicapping tips on how to make some money for this huge $400,000 event. Mike, this is a huge classic race. Everybody's going to be watching, putting you right on the spot. Who do you like?
Well, I'll tell you, there's a couple of different ways you can go this particular race, but I will say one thing. Number 6, Escape to the Beach, did a lot of work last time. That 25 and 4 opening quarter kind of set things up for Southwind Aussie, who, by the way, that could have been a needed start last time. What an impressive effort for Southwind Aussie. If he steps forward, I think the other 8 are going to be off the rails of the crazy train because trying to beat him because he was just that good. But Escape to the Beach did a lot of the work last time, and if he continues to step forward, continues to progress for trainer Tony Alania, this could be where your money lies.
That's a little bit of a sleeper, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, there's a lot of, Prince of Tides is going to get some wagering attention. Obviously, I think Southwind Ozzy is going to be well bet. I think Escape to the Beach could kind of fly under the radar in terms of value.
All right, get your money out, place some bets. Thank you so much, Mike, for being on PA Harness Week.
All right, thank you, Heather.
Now it's time to check out some races from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. This one from Saturday, July 20th. Race number 10, the purse, $21,500 for condition pacers. 3 horses to really look at in this one. The number 5 horse, Western Joe, the favorite, has been racing in much tougher competition lately. And the number 2 horse, Always at My Place, the second choice, looking for 3 wins in a row. And the number 6, Prairie Panther, already has 8 wins out of 14 starts this year.
Western Joe still a solid lead here by a length and a half. Reaches 3/4, 121-1, 27-1, third panel. Up front is Western Joe going a zippy mile at the moment. Major Crocker trying to stay close. Outside, Always at My Place, not coming on. Epaulet locked in 4th. Top of the stretch, Western Joe kicks the lead out to 3 now. Major Crocker in 2nd, not advancing from far back. Prairie Panther is closing well, but Western Joe and Pat Barry, the classy one, puts together a solid effort.
Western Joe certainly enjoyed his class drop. He gets away 4th. He makes a lead, but he definitely has to work for it. He's on top by the half-mile teletimer. Pat Barry is at the controls for this 149-2 win for trainer Chris Choate. Second was a Prairie Panther, and third one to Major Crocker.
All right, staying here at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. Also Saturday, July 20th, race number 11. The purse in this one, $17,500 for condition pacers. 3 horses again to keep your eye on. The number 7 horse in this one, Slip and Skip, the bettor's choice, has had 3 wins, a 2nd and 3rd out of last 5 outings. The number 8 horse, Have Faith in Me, is the richest in the field with $1.2 million in the bank. And the number 4 horse, Drawin' Dragons, taking a step down in class for this one.
Faith in Me gets to the front of Our Little General, not without some effort, and now he'll have to use some more effort to hold off the charge of Slip and Skip, just a half length back and coming on strong. Second over behind the live cover is Midway Island. Meanwhile, Our Little General still there, just a length back in the pocket. Third in is Drawing Dragons. Third out comes Bilbo Hanover. Then Casual Cool, Nimble and Quick, the trailer Dakota Jack. 3/4, 122 even, 27-3. Third panel, Have Faith in Me, able to rebuff Slip and Skip for the moment. Our Little General trying to come back at him on the inside. 3-wide move coming from Midway Island. Top of the stretch, Have Faith in Me by 2. Our Little General tries to make another move from the pocket. Inside, Drawing Dragons, late kick from Midway Island, but this is Have Faith in Me.
Have a Faith in Me. Is that a great name?
I love it.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so he's a New Zealand bred, and actually this horse held the fastest record of all time at one point in 147.5 in all of Australia. Wow. Now he's here in the U.S. and he is showing off his winning ways. Does it impressively in here. He does not even see the pylons until they get to the backstretch. He ends up winning in 150 flat. That is actually his fastest Northern Hemisphere record. We've got Anthony Napolitano in the driver's seat for Jose Godinez, and then finishing second was Drawing Dragons. Third there was Midway Island.
And now heading to race number 10, a purse of $21,500. It's the featured trot for that Sunday night. 2 horses to really keep an eye on. The number 4 horse, Winning Shadow, the favorite, has been racing in the open trot at Yonkers recently. And the number 5, Say You Do, has won 7 out of his 9 starts this season going into this event.
Winning Shadow leading by a length. Matt Kelly not asking for much at the moment. Has Sirocco Rob right in behind him, and now with an opening, a first over move from Very, Very Fast. And quickly behind that cover comes Say You Do. He's 3 back, second over behind the live cover. Then it's a gap to Prairie Fortune, 5th, going past Sir John F. Winning Shadow now locked up with Very, Very Fast as they hit the 3/4 pole in 123-4, 28-2, third panel. Very, Very Fast outside. Winning Shadow not giving in yet on the inside. Say You Do is in striking position, a length back, second over and moving out wide. Prairie Fortune coming on. Sirocco Rob still in the pocket. Anybody's race at the top of the stretch. Slight lead. Very, Very Fast. Sirocco Rob with an opening on the inside. Say You Do coming on the outside. They're 3 across now. Very, Very Fast. Late kick. Say You Do. Say You Do.
There were 3 battling early on to get the front there. Meanwhile, Say You Do gets away 4th. He comes second over. Trots home home the fastest, makes that big wide bid, gets up by a nose in 1:52.2. He's driven by Tyler Buter for his training dad, Todd Buter. Now, I just want to make a note that Team Buter had a great night. Actually, later on, the father and son won another trot on that same card. Now, getting back to that race, we want to know who finished second and third. Now, it was very, very fast. Who got the place spot? Sirocco Rob got the show money.
Taking a look now at race number 11, the purse in this one, $15,000 for fillies and mares Pacers for 5 years old and under. 2 horses we're looking at. Well, this one is my favorite. The number 6 horse, Tequila Party. I know Heather likes that one. Yeah?
No.
Well, Tequila Party getting the most play at the windows and a new addition to the Chris Oakes stable. The number 9 horse, Dixie Star, New Zealand native who just started racing in America a few months ago.
On to the backstretch on a windless night here, and Matt Kakaley juggling the lines just a bit there with Tequila Party. It's Dixie Star hanging close in second. On the outside, Carousel within 3 with a first over for Miller. Odds on Naples saving ground, but no direction home at the moment. Then comes Take a Bit of Life, second over. I Choose You, third over behind her. Inside, Prairie Cougar is 7th, only 5 back. A gap back to Real Good and Lunatic. 3/4, 124.3, quickened to 28.1 on the back as Tequila Party feeling serious pressure now from Carousel, almost even. Second over, right into it comes Take a Bit of Life in the pocket. Dixie Star right there. Tequila Party on top. Dixie Star now on the inside coming up. Carousel right there on the outside. It's now Dixie Star taking the late lead from a tiring Tequila Party. Jim Marone Jr. and Dixie Star at 18-1.
Dixie Star left alertly out of post 9, gets right to the front, but then lets Tequila Party take over. If you didn't see our show from a few weeks back, you'll know bad experience on the tequila side here. That's all we're saying. Anyway, Dixie Star does end up winning this one, gets a great trip, 153 for trainer Peter Tritton. We've got Jimmy Marone Jr. on the bike, and the 4-year-old mare actually pays a really pretty price. She pays almost $40 to win. Tequila Party, hard for me to even say that, Tequila, finished second. Third went to Odds on Naples.
We do have to take a quick break, but we have a lot more races to come from right here at Harris, Philadelphia when we come right back. And we will talk with one of the top trainers here, Gilbert Garcia Owen. Stay with us.
Jessica's Beach Boy on the inside. Captain McKee set down for the drive.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
You are watching PA Harness Week. We are coming to you from Harris, Philadelphia. If you've liked what you've seen in this half hour so far and you want to see that stuff live, up close, in person, here's a look at the live racing schedule from the tracks around Pennsylvania this week. The Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono has live harness racing this week, Saturday and Sunday, with a post time of 7 p.m. Monday and Tuesday, the first race starts at 4 p.m. and at Harris, Philadelphia, Sunday racing with a post time of 12:40. Then on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the first race post time is at 12:25. For our race of the week from a card that was moved from Sunday to Monday because of the heat, as we told you earlier in the show. This is race number 4 from here at Harris, Philadelphia. This one, the field of Pacers, who are 4 years old and under, 2 horses that we're really keeping an eye on in this one. The number 4, Captain McKee, the bettor's choice, has been lightly raced with 4 starts this year. And the number 8, Union Station, a big long shot, a tough post, but you will want to keep your eye on him.
Jessica's Beach Boy, Captain McKee's on the scene. Sirocco Misty set at the inside third with live cover. Random Handle has been totaled within a length of the lead fourth. Union Station is third up, continuing to advance. Actor Hanover shuffled back to 6th. They straighten on in. Jessica's Beach Boy on the inside. Captain McKee set down for the drive. Random Hanover on the outside. Far outside, Union Station is flying. Inside, Jessica's Beach Boy drops back. Here's Union Station on the wide side. Down to the finish. Union Station.
Union Station isn't even on the radar. Like, until they get to mid-stretch. He lays low the whole mile and then gets up in the very last step and surprises everybody. I'm talking like everybody, okay? He ends up winning and paying $63.60. He's got Austin Siegelman in the bike for new Hall of Fame trainer. That's Joe Holloway. They went in 152 and 4. Captain McKee was second. Random Hanover took third.
And staying right here at Harris, Philadelphia with the action from Monday. Again, this is race number 10. This is the top purse on that day, going for $18,000. And we were keeping our eyes on the number 7 horse, Mr. Ohansey, the favorite in here, and has been racing in the Great Northeast Open Series recently. And also the number 5 horse, Seeing Eye Single, has the fastest time in this field for the 2019 season.
Mr. Ohansey, statement made, pops pocket here, bold move for statement made, driving up on the outside, and statement made with a full head of steam, looks to take over now. Mr. Ohansey's back to second, up on the outside. Wiona Sizzler moves up third as they near 3/4, 2 lengths back, Seeing Eye Single fourth, 4 lengths back, Western Hills being driven without response. I'm Staying Alive, ground saves and gains, statement made's now the target, 3/4, 122 and 3, up 27 third for statement made, up by 3 parts. Wiona Sizzler's second, up on the outside. Seeing Eye Single moves up. Mr. Ohansey's plummeting through the field as they straighten away. Statement made on the inside. Wiona Sizzler picks up the chase now. Up on the outside, Seeing Eye Single is widest mid-stretch. Statement made outside. Here's Seeing Eye Single in between Wiona Sizzler. Here's Seeing Eye Single sweeping by.
Mr. Ohansey looks to do all the work on the front, but actually he ends up fading down the backside. His followers go around him, including Seeing Eye Single, who had gotten away fourth, but he is able to come off the pace, ends up winning in the last few strides with driver Corey Callahan for trainer Ron Burke, and 151 and 1. Statement made was the place finisher, and Wiona Sizzler was third.
And those might not know at home that the top trainer here at Harris, Philadelphia is Gilbert Garcia Owen. Today, we get to know him. All right, so I'm here with top trainer and owner here at Harris, Philadelphia, Gilbert Garcia Owen. I gotta ask, what does it take to be the top trainer?
A whole lot of focus.
A whole lot of focus and a little more.
Yeah, well, of course. Yeah, just a love for the sport, and yeah, a whole lot of time. A lot of time and energy involved. But yeah, great team. Thankful for all of that, but yeah.
And you obviously have a love for this sport. What got you into this sport?
Oh yeah, I was born and raised into horses. My father trains horses as well, and yeah, just grew up on the farm, being a farm boy, and got closer into the horses and grew to love it. And here I am.
Did you always know that you wanted to be a trainer?
Yes, yeah. I try to deny it and say that I didn't want to be one, and tried other sports. I'm a certified welder. Yeah, I used to weld for a little bit, and then I decided that horses was with true ambition and love, and that's where I'm at now.
Do you ever think you'll stop doing this and maybe go back to welding?
No shot, no shot. It's just too much fun here. It really is. All for the love of the animal.
What do you love most about this sport?
The horses, the different characters with the horses you get, the different people that you deal with, the constant travel. So you see all over the nation instead of just being stuck in a cubicle all day.
Your job doesn't come without challenges. What are some challenges that you faced in this sport?
A lot of diversity. My first horse wasn't the best horse in the world, but slowly getting better. And yeah, things are changing.
What do you hope to accomplish this year?
I'd be happy just to win the title here at Chester or Harris, Philadelphia, and yeah, I'd be content with that.
All right, perfect. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you.
We do have to take our final break. When we come right back, we will show you our blast from the past, the ADIOS from 1983, and we have a very special What's Trending. Stay with us.
Ralph Hanover goes to the outside.
The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, changing lives since 1976 by providing unforgettable experiences while educating young racing fans. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, hands-on equine learning at camps across the country and driving exhibitions. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, providing scholarships, leadership programs, career and college information. Support the Harness Horse Youth Foundation. Log on to hhyf.org and find us on Facebook. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, growing our future with enthusiasm.
Welcome back. You have been watching PA Harness Week, racing's fastest paced half hour. We now have our very special Blast from the Past segment. And since today is ADIOS Day from the Meadows near Pittsburgh, we thought it only appropriate to show this prestigious event from all the way back in 1983. Take a look.
Ralph Hanover goes to the outside. Racing third, Joe Nathan. 3/4, 1 at 27 and 1. Midway around the final turn. Third quarter in 28-2. On the outside, Ralph Hanover, Elwood Hanover at the rail. The outside, Joe Nathan coming for the wire. Ralph Hanover, Joe Nathan, Elwood Hanover at the rail. Coming for the wire, Ralph Hanover and Joe Nathan. Ralph Hanover!
The 1983 ADIOS was won by Ralph Hanover in 154-4. Now that was the second heat of the day, like we mentioned earlier in the show. They used to race 2 heats in one day. Now they've changed the format, and the finals are 1 week, the eliminations the week before. And Ralph Hanover was the 7th horse in history to win the United States Pacing Triple Crown. That consists of the Messenger, the Cane Pace, and the Little Brown Jug. He was bred by Hanover Shoe Farms and bought for $58,000 by his trainer, Stu Ferlot, at the Harrisburg sale. And in the driver's seat, Hall of Famer Ron Waples. And we want to say happy birthday, Ron. He just turned 75 years old on July 21st. So yes, a huge, gigantic happy birthday from PA Harness Week. Let's take a look at what's on social recently. Now, from the Hanover Shoe Farms Facebook page, they posted a beautiful picture of this little filly. She was born on July 12th. She is the last North American foal by 2008. Horse of the Year, Some Beach Somewhere. She has no markings. She is out of Tessa Seelster, who is a winner of $500,000, and both mare and foal are doing well, and she is appropriately named the Legacy Hanover.
Oh, I love it. Well, that's trending. We are also trending, as always. You can always see us online anywhere. Check out our YouTube channel if you want to watch previous episodes. You can also find us on Facebook at Harness Week and find us on Twitter at PA Harness Week. And more incentive to check us out in this coming week. On Thursday, August 1st, we have a special throwback contest. You'll want to check that out.
Yeah, we have been kind enough to put out our hashtag Throwback Thursday pictures, as well as some drivers. So take a look at our throwbacks, and we want to see yours. So this is what we want you to do on Thursday, August 1st. Either the Facebook page or the Twitter account. We want you to be posting. Look for that contest. We want you to be posting your hashtag Throwback Thursday
photos.
Some
good ones, too. Some embarrassing ones.
Exactly, yeah. So then we put all the names in the hat, picked 5 out, and the lucky winners will get a vintage PA Harness Week computer bag. Again, this is a one-day contest happening on Thursday, August 1st. The winners will be picked, and the winners will be announced on Friday, August 2nd. So check it out.
It's been another great half hour. Thanks so much for joining us. We do have to go, but we will see you same time, same place, right here on NBC Sports Philadelphia next week.